There is no harm in trying something new, but my own is while you're at it, try to give it your best shot. What is there in trying to make sure that you get it right? Example, this is my first time making carrot stew and I gave it my all. And guess what? It came out the bomb. I was in the market one day and I saw carrots everywhere. I bought as much as I could carry, brought them home, and thought to myself, how do I maximize this carrot before it goes bad? And it clicked, making carrot stew. First things first, our carrots. I'm going to go on to prepare the base of our stew, the carrot and the pepper. So for the carrots, you give it a good wash. You slice them into tiny chunks to make it easy for your blender. I had a lot of carrots to go in for this stew, so I had to take my time in the preparation and to make sure that there is no sand going in into the stew from the carrot. So I washed it with salt. You can also go ahead to use vinegar if you so decide to do that. I washed it properly and started blending them. I blended them in batches until everything was properly blended and smooth. Now that we're done with blending the carrots, you set that aside and you go into the pepper mix. Add a small onion or two to the blender. It helps with blending and enhancing your flavor. So don't miss adding onions to your pepper mix. After blending everything together into a smooth paste, you don't need to add too much water while blending because it goes a long way. Remember, we don't want this stew watering. So we set that aside. Next, we're going into our goat meat. You want it well seasoned and properly cooked because this is where a lot of the stew's flavor come from. Wash your goat meat properly, place it in a pot, and season with salt, seasoning cubes, chopped onions, ginger, garlic, thyme, curry, whatever you think you prefer to put in your goat meat, throw it right into it. You don't need to add too much water, just enough to soften the meat without making it soggy. Now, allow it to cook for 30 to 40 minutes. I like my goat meat tender. Set the meat aside and don't throw away the stock. Oh, we'll be needing it later. Place your pot on medium heat. Pour in your preferred cooking oil. You can use vegetable oil. I'm using sunflower oil or palm oil if you want to spice things up. Once the oil is hot, add some chopped onions and fry slightly. Then pour in your pepper mixture. After a while, you go in with your carrot mixture too. Be careful, it might splatter a bit, so just be careful while you're at it. Stir well and allow it to fry on medium low heat. This step is crucial. You want the raw taste of the carrot and pepper to cook out properly. Now this might take around 15 to 20 minutes depending on the quantity you blended. Mine was plenty. I did not even know that this was this much until I had started pouring everything in the pot. I'm like, eh, where did all of these carrots come from? It was a lot. Trust me, I didn't see it coming. So you keep stirring occasionally to avoid any burning and cover it slightly to avoid too much splashing. As it fries, you notice the oil is separating from the top. Initially, it looks like there is no oil in the stew. I know. You're like, why is it so thick? Don't worry. The more it boils, the carrot and the oil will begin to separate, and the whole chemistry and physics will happen inside the pot. So don't worry. Now you're going to season your stew properly, right? This seasoning part is important because carrots can be very bland in taste. So you want to go extra, salt to taste, seasoning cubes, curry powder, thyme, garlic, anything that you like, nutmeg, any extra flavor, right? I went in with white pepper, black pepper, paprika, anything you want to add, just put all in and then also add your goat meat stock into your stew. Cover it to cook for about 5 to 7 minutes and you see our oil is floating. Yay, our stew is making way. So we're going to bring back the star of the show, the goat meat. Add your goat meat into the stew and stir gently until every piece is soaked in with your carrot stew. Reduce the heat so it doesn't splash too much. That's what I did here. This step is very important because it lets your goat meat absorb this flavor and the flavor absorb the goat meat. Everybody's just marinating together in your pot. And at this point, your kitchen should be smelling absolutely divine. The stew should be rich, thick, and colorful like you, with a slightly sweet taste from the carrot and a kick from the peppers. You cannot imagine what you would have made at this point. You can finish it up with sliced onions or French scent leaves. I would have had that, but I did not have scent leaves. I really would have loved to have either fresh curry leaves or French scent leaves to go. At the point, I was like, should I have added something extra? But I wanted it to just have that bland I wanted to taste the carrot. Do you understand? I didn't want any other taste to um overshadow the carrot. I wanted to know what it would taste to actually have carrot stew without any veggies influencing the taste of the stew. That was why I left it like that. So if you want, you can actually add fresh scent leaves or fresh curry leaves. All of this is optional. At this point, you turn off the heat and let the stew rest for about 5 minutes before serving. Trust me, it tastes better after it has cooled down. Mm? Now you can pair this stew with anything. Beans, it is there. Rice, it is there. Yam, boiled plantain, pasta, anything you want at all. This stew goes with everything. Yeah, so that's it. That's how you cook your carrot stew. I'm going to be doing this again and again and again. And if you're going to be trying it, please let me know in the comment section if this is something you're going to be trying out. Thank you so much for watching the video to this point. Okay, so I know I talked a lot about goat meat in this stew. Wait though, I hope you know that you can use any protein of your choice. Eggs, goat meat, fish, chicken, turkey, cow leg, cow tail, any protein at all. Don't restrict yourself. Oh, don't do that at all. So tell me if you're going to be making this. As I always tell myself, never restrict yourself in the kitchen. You never know the magic you would create when you just try something new. Honestly, if you are looking to cut down on tomatoes or just want to try something new, this recipe is a must try. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment to tell me how yours turned out. And of course, subscribe for more delicious recipes every week. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video. Bye bye.